69. Adam, good morning.
Good morning, Chris. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
So I just want to talk about these new laws that are going through Parliament next week.
Yeah.
You know, Mr Albanese's got to realise that he should have done something about this 5 to 6 months ago when this sort of stuff was happening with Jewish schools and synagogues getting burnt and the rest of it.
When the Jewish community were yelling the joint down for government to do something. You're right.
And Mr Albanese, I spoke on your show many a times about this, how kids have to go to school with bollards, arm guards and fences to be protected. And no kid should have to go like this. And you know, very simply, what happened at Bondi was a national disgrace. And Mr Albanese is a bit to blame for this because he knew there was all these protests. He allowed these people to protest and affect our way of life, people who were on visas, who weren't Australians, and they wanted to ruin our way of life and target the Jewish people. And Mr Albanese comes out now and tries to fix this situation. But really, can I say something to you, Chris, really muchly? I got targeted for speaking on your show about this sort of stuff. Like
How?
People in the street. I was in Officeworks, and I got targeted. I got targeted by 2 New South Wales police members last Friday, and it was very simple. That they didn't like what I was saying to protect Jewish people.
Hang on, you were saying this online and they picked it up?
Yeah, I talked on your show a few times.
But how would they know it was you?
Because one guy picked up my voice, he reckons, in Officeworks. He said, I've heard you on the radio. Anyway, so it was all right because I calmed the situation down. I just said, look, at the end of the day, everybody deserves to be treated equally, and we do. And Jewish people have done nothing wrong to anybody, and they've just been targeted. And it's all because of Mr Burke, Ms Faruqi, and that letting this sort of hate speech go on.
More than that, Adam, and I hope this emerges clearly from the Royal Commission, what about a lack of resources for our surveillance and counter-terrorism groups? You know, if we didn't have the resources to go and look closely at those who turned up at the Opera House calling for Jews to die, we're in a parlous state where the government doesn't give a damn about counter-terrorism. Now, I hope some of this emerges, and I hope the government, no matter what government it is, if it's the previous government, great. But whoever the government was that decided that we're going to, you know, delete the priority of counter-terrorism in this country, they deserve to be exposed by a Royal Commission too.
Or not just that. What about Chris Bowen? He was put on the National Security Advisory at one stage, and Mike Burgess was locked out.
Yeah.
And very clear, he's our ASIO boss. He's the head of our intelligence.
And he's the one who's been saying that a terrorist attack, was probable, not possible.
And I believe that they'll blame him. The politicians will try and blame him for what happened at Bondi. Yeah. But he was locked out of this, and the Prime Minister was asked about this in a media conference, and he wouldn't answer it. He was the Prime Minister. Chris Bowen should never have been on that committee because he's not a security expert or anything.
Well, not only that, he's inept in everything he does.
Well,
he'd stuff up the art portfolio.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to be rude when I said that, but it's very simple. He shouldn't have been on there. Mike Burgess is locked out of this, and people in government should be asking, why was Mike Burgess locked out of this by the Prime Minister?
Yeah, exactly. Well, one journalist did from the ABC, and she was given some kind of tail by the Prime Minister at the time. It was awful stuff. Adam, thank you very much for your call. I want to get to